Everybody, this your boy D Money. We on a new season of Drip Talk. We getting ready to drop a new episode and talk about American street fashion, pretty much streetwear. But we gonna get into the street style of how everything is set up. The top five Titan brands that are in the street fashion space. So definitely lock in. Definitely make sure that you like and subscribe to our channel as well too. Letting y'all know about our latest pop-up that we getting ready to have on March 31st, which is a Sunday, 4 to 8 p.m. Make sure y'all pop out, show love. We're going to have food, drinks, weed, edibles, and of course, Dreams of Ruler apparel, along with a photo room with LED lights that are going to throw you off your socks. We're going to have individual and group packages, so make sure you tap in, show out, show love, and keep visualizing your purpose. We out. So we back with it. We're going to get into street fashion. So specifically streetwear, pretty much what the culture is called out here in the U.S. So we're going to get into, what streetwear, street style is. Street style is fashion that is considered to have emerged not from the studios, but from the grassroots. Street fashion is generally associated with youth culture and is most often seen in major urban centers, magazines, newspapers, commonly featured in, candid photos of individuals wearing urban, stylish clothing. So, pretty much everybody say, it come from the grassroots. So the grassroots typically, stems from, skateboarders, surfers, those California type, I guess you could say drip sauce that they had back then. While, Americans' diverse cultural roots are reflected in their clothing, particularly those of recent immigrants. Cowboy hats, boots, jeans, and leather, motorcycle jackets are symbolic of, specifically American styles. Streetwear encompasses, trendy fashion pieces that are casual and comfortable. Often, you can wear, sweatshirts, graphic tees, sweatpants, and sneakers, even slides. You might choose to wear, streetwear where you are at home, or when you meet your friends for, something to drink. Casual wear, or, even if you're smoking the weed like me, but casual wear is relaxed like, streetwear, yet functional. So it's pretty much the same thing. The top 5 brands that, I typically would look at, that pretty much created the grassroots of street fashion. Stussy, of course, is the number one. Today's fashion world wouldn't be quite the same if Sean Stussy hadn't, got his way into that t-shirt market back in the 80s. The Stussy company went out into surfing and skateboard clothing after creating a stir with its graphic tees, becoming its first true streetwear label and setting the groundwork for those to come. Stussy is still a driving force in the streetwear industry today, offering forward-thinking designs while staying faithful in the Californian roots. It may not have the clout of many of the hype, different clothing brands or, street fashion and streetwear brands in the industry, but it has remained respected and steadfast for 4 decades, which is nothing short of spectacular in this game. Pretty much Hall of Fame. You feel me? It's one of my favorite brands. I'm not going to say that it actually inspired me to, design clothes, but it definitely inspired me to, get the best type of clothes, regardless, even if it's street fashion or, luxury wear or whatever. I always wanted to wear something top tier. Now we got a Cold Wall, which is a London-based brand. It's grown popularity in, recent years. Things can be about change. Designer Samuel Ross's groundbreaking label blurs the lines between, avant-garde and wearable. I don't know what avant-garde is. I'm not even going to hold you. I'm going to look it up after I get off this joint. But winning his praise from a number of industry luminaries. To create fashion week-worthy streetwear, his label uses easy textiles and forms. He's also not averse to sending an occasional naked model down the runway, so definitely check that out. So, we live in an era where street fashion companies just as likely to be, paraded down the runway as urban teenagers. It's a shift that's redefining what street fashion and streetwear is and street fashion is. It's safe to say Off-White was one of the key players in that transformation. Virgil Abloh, a designer with a penchant for witty branding, who got his, start at Fendi while working with Kanye, is the man behind the label. He became one of the most powerful characters in fashion after becoming the creative director of Louis Vuitton. Off-White, Virgil's own label, has become one of the most popular labels on the planet. So you definitely, definitely got to check out Off-White. He pretty much, took the collaboration of things and looking at things from a different perspective of, art. Because there's, many different perspectives. But he made you actually look at the realistic perspective of things and even bringing the practical to the ideal. So I really appreciate, the work that he put in, even though people, overpraise it at times. But yeah, Supreme is another top brand based in New York. Is one of the streetwear labels having changed the market by rejecting the traditional supply and demand strategy. With partnerships with the likelies of Rolex, Louis Vuitton, the skateboard brand has risen to become one of the most renowned names in fashion today. You know what I'm saying? So these are just some of the brands that, are top of the game, have set their mark in the game. Not necessarily totally different, but, their own way, based off of, their grassroots and where they've come from. And, just appreciating the life around them, the experiences, in their hometowns and things of that sort. So it's just something that you got to appreciate when you look at these new brands, the older brands, because they actually have a story behind each piece that they put together. So definitely, tap in with these brands, tap in with American street fashion. Also tap in with Japanese street fashion. We just talked about that on our season finale last season on season 3. So definitely check that joint out on episode 19. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Make sure that you like and subscribe to our channel and keep visualizing your purpose.